I was at the Big Orange store the other day and I decided to add to my Packout family. As you could probably already tell, I picked up the Milwaukee Packout Tilt Bin Organizer, part number 48-22-8433. Now, Milwaukee always prides themselves on the Packout being the most versatile, durable, modular storage systems. And for the most part, they're right. Like this, for example. The Tilt Bin Organizer. It's got the locking slats. And you've got 10 individual drawers. You got 8 of the smaller ones. And 2 bigger ones with a removable divider that you can fill with nuts, bolts, electrical connectors, whatever you happen to be working on. Now I noticed pretty quick that this particular unit is geared more towards the people that have the home shop with a wall mount setup. Sure, you can store it on the wall, decide you need it, so you'll lock up the drawers, grab it by the handle, and add it to your stack. Just like that. But I've got the dolly that I kind of roll around the shop and whatever job I'm working on. And with it being on top of the stack, to tell you the truth, it doesn't do a whole lot of good. Because if you lift up the drawers, they'll be dumped out. I know it's designed for basically taking to where you need to go, remove it from your stack, like so, and just carry it to where you need it. But when you're working on a job, who wants to bend down to the ground or go to a workbench? Kind of defeats the whole purpose of the Packout system. Milwaukee's recently released accessories to mount to the side rails, so I picked one of those up. But that doesn't work. It'd be too wide. When you look at the back, that fits perfect. But to my knowledge, Milwaukee doesn't make any attachments to mount anything to the back of their Packouts. And like the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. Let me show you what I've come up with. The only way I thought about mounting my tilt bin organizer in the back was using one of these mounting plates. But how would I mount it on the back of the Packout without heavily modifying or damaging something or making it permanently mounted, therefore killing the idea of the versatility of the Packout system? Saw Milwaukee release these side mounted accessories that attach to the side rails. It really got me thinking, what if I take these mounts off, turn the Packout around to the back, and mount them on like this on each side. Now all you need to do this is pick yourself up a pack of these Packout Toolbox attachment mounts, part number 48-22-8601. What they are, they're just the mounts that go to the rails, and it comes with the Allen bolt, Allen key, everything you need to mount it to the rail. Then you can put a mount at the very top of each side. Put my mounting plate up and put another couple brackets on a bottom box about a quarter of the way down, or wherever they happen to line up with the holes on the mounting plate. Something like that. Then I can take my mounting plate, utilize these 4 holes, which are on the inside part, and if my eyeballs are right, I can mount them very close to the middle of these brackets. Using these. They're called riv nuts. Basically, you drill a hole, the outside diameter of these, push it in, and it's a threaded insert that once you squeeze it in, this will collapse, expand the outside, giving you a firm grip in the hole of whatever you're mounting. So anytime I want to break it down, I just remove 4 1/4-inch bolts that will thread into here, and I'll be off and running to the next job. Now, to make sure I mount it nice and square, I'm going to lay the drawer units down face first. Just like so. And then I can lay my mounting plate down on the back of the box. Now gravity's not fighting me when I get everything squared up and mark it for my holes. Now when you go to line up the holes, you might not want to put your hole right in the middle of this bracket. I tried doing that with this. If you look on the back, it's got the center rib. And when I tried to drill a hole, you can see it pushed me off to one side. So what I decided to do on this one, on the second attempt, is I'm going to aim for the hole to be inside one of these blocks. That way, when I start drilling the hole, it shouldn't push me off either way. My word of advice is don't drill all your holes at once. You want to make sure everything lines up good. So after all, you're working, it might shift a little bit. So I'm going to start with one hole, put my rivet nut in and the bolt, and then move to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. That way, when you go to put it on, you know everything's going to line up. Now the rib nut hole is going to be bigger than the diameter of the mount. So what I'm going to do, find a drill bit that fits just in this hole, and use that as basically a centering. So get it in there, start drilling, and you know it's going to leave a mark in that mount. So now I can remove this and do the final drill for the diameter of the rib nut. Just like so. Now go gently. You don't want to go right through the Packout box either. Make sure you hold your drill nice and level. And we got our first hole done. And you can remove the mounting bracket. Finish drilling your hole. Bring it to the bench to do our rib nut. And as you can see, we missed that center rib. Then our hole is opened up. And we'll put our rib nut in. Now putting these rib nuts in are actually quite easy. What do you want to look for? Is the edge with the splines. You want those up top because that's what grips into your surface. So put it in. Push it in with your thumb. You can see the lip bottoms out. Get your rib nut tool. Spin the insert in. Till you get to the bottom of the threads here. And give it another squeeze. Until you feel it bottom out, nice and firm. Our rib nut is in, not protruding from the back, and it's nice and mushroomed out. So that way we know it's not going to pull through. Then you can mount it back onto your toolbox, snug it down, put the base plate on, and start a bolt, and then you can move to that side. And then down to the bottom, wherever they line up, you can move them back and forth. Just make sure you do one at a time. Take your time, that way nice and square, and everything's going to sit nice and level. Definitely go 1/4 inch by 1 inch, and a washer should be just good. And now, with this mounted on the back, you can easily mount your tilt bin organizer on the back, and you still have room on the sides to mount whatever smaller Packout accessories you have. And it fits all in nice. Nothing interferes with each other. You can keep adding to the top of your Packout stack, whether you put a worktop on or another cabinet. Now, no more once you get it all loaded up, whether tilt bin organizer hanging off the back is going to kind of a tipping hazard, but if you got enough weight in these drawers, you should be good. And if not, I guess my next mod will probably be a Packout wheelie bar or something like that. Well, what's everybody think of my method of taking one of Milwaukee Packouts that is mainly designed for in-shop use and come up with a way to use it on the job site, provided you've got the Packout dolly? I'm interested. Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button, notification bell in the bottom right hand corner. That way you get notified when we get new videos coming out. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night, and thanks for watching.